Here we go. Welcome everybody to a game we have been waiting for the longest time. It is first against second in the Championship. It's Coventry versus Middlesbrough. It's been circled for ages, and here we damn well are. I guess we thought it might have been Coventry in first, playing Middlesbrough in second, and maybe Boro had targeted this for an overtake tonight, but they are already past Coventry and could put a 5-point gap in over the Sky Blues with a win tonight. But a Coventry win, and all of a sudden they're back top. They've ended Middlesbrough's 6-game winning streak, and there's 14 games to play. And what are we saying then? It's going to be absolutely brilliant. And if the game last week between Sheffield United and Middlesbrough is anything to go by, should be a damn good game of football as well. So we dive straight in there with a like spike, guys. If you're down that camera on YouTube, Facebook or Twitter, get that thumbs up going. If you're up there on TikTok, I can see a few of you are as well. Thumbs up. Let's go for this. You've got 11 seconds. Let's hit out of the park, everybody. A like spike. Thank you, everybody, for your wonderful support. And we have a 5 Super Chat target going. Liam, your bloody hero, has hit the first one. Thank you. Even in all season-defining game for Cov, I feel. I tend to agree, Liam. Thank you for the first Super Chat of the night. 4 to go. And then I'll shut up. This will always be free here, but if you can support via Super Chat, it's a very, very big help. We should also say a huge thank you to the wonderful people over at Betfred. I have been there today. If I start to flag, it's because Manchester Piccadilly was all screwed today. So I had to drive last night to Knutsford Services. Do you know it? And stay in the travel lodge right next to the lift as well. Stop it. Then drive into Manchester this morning, do the show, drive back this afternoon for this. It's been a long day. And do you want to know what makes it even worse? My daughter and my missus went to the Science Museum in London today, and I was too busy bloody working. What are you going to do, hey? The things we do for work, the things we do for money, indeed. But yeah, thank you, Liam, for your support. Let's just say a big thank you to Gary as well. £5 on the Super Chat. Hard to call this one. Gary, thank you. We are going to get into your predictions very, very soon. Hold fire for now. One more. Ashley, torn on what result would be best for Ipswich. You're almost on the Middlesbrough win, aren't you? You just want the team that's closest to lose at this point, don't you? But hey, I'm sure you might like the draw as well. Ashley, thank you. That's 3 Super Chats out of 5. And we are going to move on. Well, no, let's not do team lineups right now. Let's just quickly tell you what has happened in the EFL Championship. Weird old round, I've got to say, because it's been stretched out over, I don't know, since last Tuesday. And we're still going to be going tomorrow. I'll do all of it. So we started last Tuesday. It was Leicester 3, Southampton 4, Oxford 0, Norwich 3, and Birmingham 0, West Brom 0. Much to your lot's annoyance with the quality of that game after the brilliant one the night before. Charlton 1, Stoke 0 on Wednesday. Then on a Valentine's Day, Derby 2, Swans 0, Pompey 0, Sheffield United 1, Preston 2, Watford 2, QPR 1, Blackburn 3. The big one at the top, Sheffield Wednesday 1, Millwall 2. Millwall went third. Derby went 6th, which brings us to tonight. And because you lot are too kind, I cannot go to the team news because I've got another 3 Super Chats and we're there. Well done. We don't need any more Super Chats. Thank you, ever so much. There she is, the gorgeous Kelly. Missed my Ben Bloom football content over the weekend. Kelly, we're on the Sportsman podcast. How did the gig go? The gig was all right, Kelly, but I went 2 hours hotel, shower, 2 hours gig, 2 hours hotel, sleep, 2 hours home. And I've driven to Manchester today, so I'm a little bit travelled out. But Kelly, thank you, my darling, for a huge $20 super chat there. Huge thank you to Craig with, what car is that? Is that an Aston Martin in the pitch there? My eyesight's going. Thank you so much, Craig. Was there a comment with that in the, let me just open up the chat on the other side there. I don't know if you got a comment in there as well, Craig. I'll happily read one out for you, boss. Thank you for that lovely super chat. And one more from Kieran. Thank you so much, Kieran. Very kind indeed, buddy. And thank you for all the super chats. That is 6 super chats. We had a target of 5. You are the best. Who's asking me on TikTok? I didn't get to watch Blues Leeds. I was too busy doing hot takes on Sunday and a little bit of family stuff, and then driving to bloody Manchester in the dead of last night. How about that? Right. We are way behind. I'm never going to get the predictions on time, am I? Right, we're going to lineups now. Let me know who you're looking forward to seeing play and who your potential match winners are. You've got 24 seconds to tell me. Okay, I'm just going to pile straight through because I want to get you to your predictions. Guys, Rushworth in goal, Van Evik and De Silva fullbacks, Thomas and Latabodier. So he doesn't bring back Thomas and Kitching. He keeps one of Wolfenden and Latabodier and one of Thomas and Kitching. I don't know, best of both worlds for Coventry, maybe at centre-back. Grimes and Onyeka. We thought that might be the case, although I thought it might be Victor Torp. Playing ahead of those two, it is Jack Rudoni, and we expected on the wings Mason Clark, Sakamoto, and Haji Wright up top. On the bench for Cov, Wilson, Bidwell, Kitching, Wolfenden, Eccles, Esse, Torp, Sims, Markelo. Get your thoughts in on that. For the Borough, Bryn in goal, fullbacks, Britton, Target, centre-backs, Ayling, Malanda, who is 6 for 6 in the EFL. He can't stop winning. Player of the month, Alan Brown, Riley McGee, Hayden and Aiden, Hackney and Morris in central midfield, Conway and Whittaker up top. They've got Borough in a 4-4 F2 on FootMob, but we know they are very fluid with their positions under King, Kim, Hellberg. On the bench for the Borough, Wildsmith, Fry, Gilbert, Monroe, Sarmiento, eBay, Strelec, Sen, and Hansen. Let me know your thoughts. Malanda is a great player. Britain on TikTok. He looks like it very much indeed. Ben on Facebook. Take a point before kickoff. However, we can take all 3. Greg watching from France. Count Swan. I'm thinking Borough winning tonight. Paul. I'm good, mate. Hanging a little bit. Hanging in there. Very tired, but really excited. I've been looking forward to this game for a long time. Put it that way. Are you ready to get me your predictions in, you lot? On the community tab, on the Benjamin Bloom football channel on YouTube, we have had, wow, big number, 1,800 votes on what's going to happen in this game. Only 17% say Coventry win. 19% say draw. You do the math, although there's always rounding errors in these on YouTube. 63% of people who voted on the community tab on the Benjamin Bloom football channel said Middlesbrough will win this game. What do you think? Get your predictions right now in the comments. You don't have to be funny. You don't have to be clever. Just write down the scoreline. We'll read them together. Get your predictions in right now. You've got 24 seconds. Get them on TikTok as well. Let's do this. Right, players are coming out. Looks like a really hot atmosphere. We've got the drone flying above the CBS. Pyros going off everywhere. Players out, shaking hands, doing all the necessary. I've got to say a huge thank you to Matt Broadhurst. Sorry, that was a few minutes ago, Matt. Very, very kind. £10 on the Super Chat. Thank you. We have reached our Super Chat target. So really, really kind. Really appreciate everybody's support here. Right, I'm probably going to have to click through because the players are out and we have many, many predictions in here. Where are we going to start? Let's start there with Ashley and White Hart Dane and Matt and Kieran and London Lion and Jeff and Brand and Tao and Shinzu. We got any on TikTok up there? Reese is asking me what's my prediction. We predicted ages ago, didn't we? Me and Sam and I think I went like 3-3 or something. I just went for the popcorn game. Although, if I had to pick a winner, I'd pick Boro right now. But you can see any result in this one, can't you? And it could be transformative to anybody's season. Right, thank you for all your predictions. Thank you for all of your super chats. Who do Ipswich want to win? I'm being asked as well. It kind of feels like Ipswich have just got to look after themselves. And if someone leaves the door open, Ipswich have got to win games in hand, haven't they? So not really in that frame of mind in terms of what's going to work for Ipswich. Just kind of looking forward to getting into what we hope is a fabulous game. If I sit round like that, you can see me up there. You can see me down there. Oh, I am excited to see how this one is going to go. I'll tell you what I'm going to do so I can adjust it. So I'm just going to kick in my Insta camera thing. We might wobble for 5 seconds. Nobody panic. I'm pressing the button now. I'm going to keep talking and then hopefully that's going to allow me to just adjust the picture ever so slightly. Sometimes it gets a little bit jittery while things are loading. I am going to do what I normally do and just keep on talking right on through here. Let me go through the teams one more time. Rushworth, De Silva, Van Evik, Thomas, Latabodier, Grimes, Onyeka in, Sakamoto, Mason Clark, Rudoni, Haji Wright is your Coventry team. For Middlesbrough, Bryn, Britton, Target, Ayling, Malanda, McGree, Brown, Morris, Hackney, Conway, Whitaker. I've just been told that Twitter is having issues with streaming tonight by StreamYard, so apologies if that is causing issues. Doug King's having a lovely time there, singing along to The Enemy. Right, if I move myself over there a little bit, how does that look for you people on YouTube? That's a little bit better, isn't it? Right, here we go. I really, really hope this is even close to as good as Sheffield United Middlesbrough was, because that is the best championship game I have seen this season. Here we go. It is first against second. Coventry versus Middlesbrough. We are off, and running the ball is back with Carl Rushworth. And it goes long. And let's see who settles into this one the better. And we may immediately get a long throw hurled in by Milan Van Evik. And here come the two centre-backs. We didn't have any of this, did we, in the Sheffield United game? It flowed very, very beautifully. Long throw-in goes in, headed out near post. Flicked away by Hayden Hackney. De Silva pops that back down the line to Ephron Mason Clark. De Silva, Coventry, getting hold of the ball to start this game. Thank you for the flash goal, whoever's done that on TikTok. Very kind. Malanda wins it at the back. Malanda with his normal dressing gown, slippers and cigar on. One of these centre-backs that never has to sprint, does he? Kara! Bloody hero. Thank you so muchly. £5 on the super chat. Ooh. Big press from Boro there. Grimes had to come back and knock it into left back. He did so, and Coventry come away with the ball. Let's get Ben Bloom to 100 likes before kickoff. Thank you, Cara. How many have we got? Can someone tell me? Sakamoto down the right. It's a good start from Cov. Sakamoto whips in a decent looking cross, headed, hit the post. Oh, what a start that could have been for Coventry. Cross went into the back stick. It was Haji Wright and Mason Clark both there. The header glanced against the post. Big start. Big chance for Coventry. They couldn't quite take it, but they've started really, really well in this one. Look at that from Sakamoto. That's what you get from inverted wingers. Doesn't do a lot wrong, Haji Wright, does he? Decent power. Good header off the post. He's unlucky. Keeper's done there, isn't he? Within 2 minutes, Coventry hit the post. Could have taken the lead there. I don't want to say should, because it's a good cross by Sakamoto, and it's not a bad header by Haji Wright. Just didn't quite sneak in the corner. Cracks off the upright, and Coventry go close early in this one. Malanda into Morris. Coventry whip it straight back off them. They've started really well. Sky Blues here. Sakamoto. Are we going to get a November performance from Coventry or a December and January performance? I think you all know what that means. Alistair, Don Goodman saying he should have scored. He didn't do a lot wrong, did he? Climbs up, wins it, good power, reasonable direction, an inch across, and that hits the post and flies in, doesn't it? I think he's quite unlucky. But Don Goodman knows more about being a striker than I do. And he's entitled to his opinion, Don, isn't he? Gets paid lots of money for it. Good luck to him. Here come Boro down the left. Conway knocks that one inside. Morris, nice feed. It's opened up. McGree tries to put the ball across. It's going to break. Britton, Hackney, good numbers forward for Boro. Whittaker, nice clip by Morris out to Britton. It's already a good game, this, isn't it? No coincidence with Middlesbrough being involved in good games. Britton down the line. Morris crossing position. Pops in right-footed, cross deflected up in the air. Rudoni can't clear. Hackney, clever volley. Nice feet there by Target, getting really narrow. It's good football by Boro, this, isn't it? Britton. Hackney. Whittaker. Whittaker comes inside, shooting chance left-footed. Whittaker hits it goalwards over the bar. Good stuff by Boro. Alex! Is that the real Alex? Watching from Egypt? No way. Hello, Alex. Nice to see you if that is the real one. Do you have people pretending to be you, Alex, on YouTube? It happens. Good old Ipswich boy. Neil, Championship, best league in the world. And Ben's channel is sublime. I'll take it, Neil. Thank you very, very much indeed. Good start to this game. We wanted the excitement. We're getting the excitement. Nil-nil. Coventry hitting the post. Middlesbrough just getting their first feel of the ball and moving Coventry around. Been doing that to everybody. Oh, there you go. Nice one, Alex. 6 wins in a row for Middlesbrough going into this one. They are in rampant form. But then so were Coventry in November, weren't they? Sakamoto. Thomas goes home. Rushworth goes long. Ayling, clever in the air. Just eyebrows that back to Bryn in goal. Ayling. Britton. Middlesbrough just taking over after a very high quality First few minutes from Coventry in this one. You wonder if they'll look back with regret at that one that hit the post from Haji Wright. Only a few minutes into the game. Boro taking the sting out of it. Don't let me moan about Van Evik taking too long for a throw-in. Britton took ages with that one, didn't he? Ayling. Oh, Hackney's lost that in a bad place there. Rudoni hits the shot blocked by Melander. Bails out Hayden Hackney. Of all people, you don't expect to be giving it away there. They can't get it over to De Silva. Morris. Hackney. Morris. Oh, giving it away again. Can't get out here. Boro. Sakamoto. Where's he going, though? Target slides in. Ooh, foul. Yeah, free kick going to go in. Coventry really penning Middlesbrough in well there. Early free kick. Sakamoto. Sakamoto cut back on Yeka. Blocked by Alan Brown, I think. It's great stuff. Only been playing 7 minutes and we've already had 3 distinct phases to this game. Coventry really getting a good press on here. Forcing a couple of errors there. Hackney and Morris both giving the ball away in rather dangerous positions. God, you can tell I've sat in a car for about 5 hours today, can't you? Wish my neck well over the next 2 hours sat here. Knocked forward by, I think it was Latibodio, wasn't it? Gives it away straight back to Bryn. Middlesbrough will pause. Try and slow down the excellent Coventry press so far. Ayling plays over the top of it there, but it's giving it straight back. Coventry on top again here, but it's turned over to Hackney. Hackney to Brown. Britton. Can Coventry press like this for the whole of the first half and beyond? They'll be doing well if they do. Rudoni. De Silva. Rudoni. Oh, nice ball inside the fullback. De Silva, nice feet, beats Brown. De Silva crosses right-footed. Great defensive header there by Target on the back stick. He really had to neck muscles that one out. And Conway has drawn the foul off Frank the Tank on Yeka. Really good work by Jay De Silva there. Proper sent Brown for a hot dog. Whoop. See you later. It's a great defensive header. Look at that. Gets it right out of the area and he's deep in the 6-yard box. Can't put it out for a corner because it's inside the near post. Hackney. Switch of play on. Wide open space there for Target with Van Evik deep. Oh, it's knocked into the box. Conway gets it out of his feet. Target's still open. Morris plays it in. Oh, offside flag go up. McGree tried to feed it through. Didn't look like a tricky pass that for McGree, and he overhit it. Is Target onside? He's going to be, isn't he? He's miles onside, yeah. It's poor from McGree. He's got the quality to feed that through. Target would have been 1v1. Just overcooks it, doesn't he? Goal kick goes long. Coventry have had the main bulk of this game, but Middlesbrough have looked dangerous in the couple of attacks they've had. That's nicely vertical. Conway running in behind Van Evik. Conway into the box, drills it across. Really good clearance by Thomas. Good defending at both ends. That one by Thomas. We had a lovely clearance by Target as well. Good stuff, this. Steve, if Boro can withstand this onslaught for a bit of momentum, should shift. Classic home team going for it. Yeah. Great clearance by Bobby Thomas. It's going to be a restart for Rushworth. Goes long. Nodded back to Sol Bryn. And Ayling's got it at right centre back. Britton tries to fizz that through past Alan Brown, who controls it nonetheless. One round the corner. Did Hackney get fouled? Not given. We play on. Morris to target. Conway. Lions fan here. Come on the Boro. Yeah, that has been the sense from Millwall, Ipswich, Hull fans. Probably want Coventry on the lower points total if there's a chase on here. Hackney, neat and tidy. In other news, water is wet. Melander steps out. Good slide tackle by Milan Vanevic. Dave, watching from A&E. Hope everything's okay, matey. Rich, trying to figure out who benefits from this game being wide open. Aside from us watching. Yeah, well, we all benefit because it's a good game so far, isn't it? They've got a high bar given how exceptionally good that Sheffield United Borough game was. $13 gone. 0-0. Haji Wright hit the post inside 5 minutes. Couple of good bits of defensive work. One by Matt Targett. One by Bobby Thomas. Coventry have probably shaded it. In terms of chances, just flashed up. Borough have had 65% possession. But Coventry feel like they've had the more compelling territory. McGree tries to beat Van Erik. That goes out of play. Oh, keep us updated on that, Dave. Hope you're okay, mate, and we can take your mind off a trip to A&E. Nobody likes to go there. 14 gone. 0-0. Rushworth goes long. Yeah, Coventry haven't played through the thirds once from the goal. Maybe if they have, I've missed it. Let me rephrase that. Coventry have gone long from the goal kicks a fair few times into Haji Wright. Jack Rudoni's quite good in the air as well. Is he not? Wright trying to get through over on the right-hand side of the box. Gone out for a goal kick. I think that's probably why Borough are coming up high on the possession numbers. That Coventry are having successful attacks, but they're short and sharp, aren't they? Pacey and direct. Middlesbrough trying to build up and play through like this, and they've done it again, actually. Good side, Borough, aren't they? Brown on rotation there, finds himself kind of left wing-ish. Are these FA Cup games, Colin? I haven't paid any attention to that, so apologies. No idea what be going on in the FA Cup draw. I slightly lose interest when my team gets knocked out, I have to say, and then regain interest around the semi-final time. Britain. Whittaker. Give and go off McGree. Poor from McGree. Probably still got that misplaced pass in his head where he could have slipped Matt Targett in on goal. Overcooked it, didn't he? Thomas clips it into Rudoni. Ayling coming off base to win that. And there's that vertical play immediately again from Borough. Brown tries to play it inside the fullback for Conway. Overcooks it again. Sticks the thumb up Conway, but really what he's thinking is, come on, man. I made the run. Find me. Somebody to love, find me. Oh, Mason Clark has now got a run on Britain. He's behind him. Here he goes against Melander. Oh, Melander is beaten. But he's not beaten, is he, Melander? He's a good defender, Melander. That was a really fun test, that. 1v1 there. Mason Clark, who's a great dribbler and direct, and Melander. And that's a sign of a good defender. I thought he'd done him then. Feints right, goes left, outstretches the leg. Good play, Melander. The Willy Bolly of this season. Remember Willy Bolly in 2017-18? Didn't sprint all season and nobody ran past him. At all. Corner, Coventry then. They've all headed to the back stick. Mason Clark right, Thomas Latabodier. Goes short. Redoni, cross comes in. Left-footed. Melander, go figure. Right place, right time again. Sakamoto hits the deck, no foul. Conway clears. Leon, Wrexham. Do you think Ipswich will get revenge on Wrexham? Define revenge. That's a Bodier. Knocks it back to Rushworth. Grimes around the corner. Coventry mixing it up now. Are playing out on this phase. Grimes with that channel ball for Mason Clark. He just got caught out with a direct one. Boro, didn't they? Mason Clark getting the run on Callum Britton. Couldn't catch him. Needed help from Melander. Oh, nice feet, Rudoni. Rudoni hangs it up. Sakamoto was there. Went over Haji Wright's head. And it's a good play by Target, who clears it against Sakamoto to win a throw-in for Boro. 18-20 gone. 0-0. Still the closest anybody came to a goal. Haji Wright hit the post. I must get a minute for that chance. I keep talking about it. 2 minutes in. Really? I said within 5 minutes. I didn't realise it was quite that early in the game. Boro not really forced any chances yet. It's that one shot from Whittaker. Way out, by the way. Coventry will be pretty happy. But they have already used plenty of energy. They've pressed really nicely, Coventry, haven't they? Middlesbrough don't mind. They probably like a hefty press. See if they can make their passing snappy enough to go through this. This looks a bit worrying for Conway. Flat out on his back. No, he's going to be okay, my spidey senses say. Oh, sorry. I've missed some super chats. I must apologise here. Oh, my bad. Sorry. All boxed up. Thank you. Leeds fan. Great channel and content. Sorry, all boxed up. You super chatted that 6 minutes ago. Worse still, look at that. $20 from Akonite Universe. NCFC fan. Buzzing to get Farker in the cup. So Norwich got Leeds, did they? Interesting one. That is very much a big Daniel Farker narrative, isn't it? Thank you so much for the super chat, boss. And I hadn't realised, I read that comment out as well, didn't I, Leon? Do you think Ipswich should get revenge on Wrexham? Let's talk about it later in the week. See how I feel then. We'll check out the boys on Blue Monday, see what they've got to say. Cross goes in low! There's the opening goal! Haji Wright, he hit the post inside 2 minutes. He doesn't mess around with that one. It was a cross in from the right-hand side. He doesn't go with his head this time. He goes with the left foot and he puts it through, under. However, it doesn't matter. So Bryn in goal. Sakamoto gets the plaudits for the cross. Haji Wright gets the goal. Cat amongst pigeons, probably that one. Coventry 1, Middlesbrough 0. And why not say it right now? Is the winning streak coming to an end? Middlesbrough go behind. Sakamoto brought it down. Lovely turn. Give and go. Rudoni puts the cross in. It's a good goal, isn't it? Really nicely worked. Lovely bit of skill by Sakamoto. That's a great goal, actually. Yeah, Bryn gets caught, but it's only because he hits it so early. Look at that. He's planting his foot to actually stand at the same time as he hits the shot. Great goal, Coventry. And they lead 1-0. And let's just say it is an objective fact that as things stand right now, and Sky have gone with it as well, Coventry go back to the top of the table. And it'll be 14 to play, and Coventry will have top spot. Aidan Morris has gone in the book. He's just fouled Frank Onyeka. Ouch. He comes across with his right foot. Ungainly tackle, somewhat. Hi Ben, do you think it's fair the playoffs should be expanded? I've done a whole video discussing that. Alex, Benjamin, don't get too overconfident. Uskov can't hold on to a lead. I'm not confident, mate. Just excited. Don't mistake my excitement for confidence. Two very different emotions, but your point is a fair one. Coventry have struggled to hold on to leads. They give you a chance, don't they, Cov? But they have the lead. Probably, I'm not going to say they deserve to be in front. They deserve a goal, probably, don't they? Grimes turned over. Hackney. Sakamoto nicks it. Ooh, careful. Flew into that tackle there, Sakamoto. And here come Boro down the right. Whittaker, we know he's going on his left foot, don't we? Oh, he goes on the right. Puts the cross in low. It's a good one. Another good clearance, that. Latabodier. Make defenders defend. Thomas cleared one from the left-hand side. Latabodier one from the right-hand side. It's a good throw-in by Britton. Good run by Hackney. Hackney crosses in low. Brown was in there. Shot block. Good response this from Boro, having gone 1-0 down. Although Whittaker jumps in and fouls Mason Clark. Kim Helberg shakes his head. I would say he's not used to being behind since he's been in the EFL. But remember that run of 4 games? They've been feast or famine, Boro, haven't they? He won his first 4, Helberg. Then he didn't win for 4, 1 point in 4. 80 shots, no goals, infamously. And then he's won his next 6. That's a Bodier. Closed down by Hackney. Thomas goes home to Rushworth, who pops it long again. That's been a real ploy, that, hasn't it? When Boro close in and press and the ball goes back to Rushworth, I think he's been told, take 1 touch, clear it down the ground because they're going to be up the pitch. Jack Rodoni in trouble there for jumping into a tackle. I don't think the yellow came out, did it? Should have if it didn't. Proper receipt tackle that by Rodoni on Whittaker. I'm surprised he didn't get booked for that. Mark, what's been the most exciting championship season I can remember? I really liked 2018-19, but that did involve Ipswich finishing bottom. But the top of the division was really exciting that season. Also involved Norwich finishing top. Not a great year for an Ipswich fan. All fed through. Mason Clark makes the run. The run you want him to make. Left wing to central on the angle. Who picks him up? You pull the full-back with him. Right centre-back. Couldn't quite control it, though. Onyeka has just gone through his man. Is he going in the book now? I feel a bit sorry for Onyeka there. I think he's half been booked for Rodoni's tackle as well. You know, refs do that sometimes. They let one go, and it's almost like, I can't let the next one go as well. And Onyeka goes in the book. Honestly, they both could have been booked there, Rodoni and Onyeka. So Coventry fans probably happy of the two fouls that only one of them's gone in the book. Coventry, there is a sense here that Joe Edwards and Frank Lampard need to just... They want the intensity, but they don't want a red card in this one. And Rodoni's just committed another foul. They are a little bit too hyped up here, Cov. Paul Gascoigne in the Cup semi-final in 91. Anybody remember that? You can be too hyped up. And England's greatest player of the last 30 years did himself untold damage to his knee by being hyped up. Welcome, Mark, in Doha. We'll play Where Are You, Where in the World at half-time if you want. Welcome in Hong Kong. Don't tell me now where you all are, because we'll do it all in one. We'll give a shout-out to all of your locations. Another foul here. Luke Ayling rightly has just chatted to the referee. That's probably 4 fouls in 90 seconds, 2 minutes for Coventry. Morris, oh crikey, it's another foul. I think he needs to pull the captains together here. Haji Wright's gone in on Morris. Ref does not want to lose control of this because he's going to end up... And you know what happens? One of the Boro players will dive in and they'll be the one that get the red card, won't they? It's on a razor, this game. Malanda wins that one in the air. Comes down. It's not a back pass. Prodded backwards. Taken off Rodoni's toe. Keeper picks it up. Coventry players do not appeal. Ayling to Britton, who boots that channel ball. Latabodier knocks it forward. No foul that time on Morris. And here comes Mason Clark. Mason Clark vs Ayling. Mason Clark into the box. Oh, he tries to shape that in the far corner. And I tell you what, if he could have seen what we could see from the hard cam there, I think he would have tried to run Ayling. Luke Ayling did not fancy that one bit. He's running for the hills, in fact. Malanda looked far more comfortable. I think he turned Ayling inside. I think if he went the other way, he would have beaten him quite easily, wouldn't he? Love Luke Ayling, but it's not quite got the physicality that Adilson Malanda has. Flag's going to go up if Whittaker runs towards that. By all means, enjoy it, Coventry, but enjoy it by being disciplined here. Yeah, the discipline from Coventry's been a little bit, stiff, hasn't it? Or rather, the tackling's been stiff. Gascoigne's last match before Tottenham, before his move. Yeah, it was indeed, wasn't it? You ever wonder what might have happened if he hadn't got that injury, Gazza? I mean, he was still a great player after the injury, wasn't it? But think how good he was before. Makes me think about Michael Owen as well. How have England never won anything with the players they've had? For God's sake, England. Brown, Hackney. Onyeka, nice, neat pickup. Oh, lovely idea down the line by Onyeka there. Shaped that one outside of the foot. Tried to play it down the line. Gazza was a massive what-if player, wasn't he? He ended up at Boro, actually, Gascoigne. Later in his career, a few clubs tried and failed to get the Italian 90 version, the Spurs version, the Newcastle version, the Lazio version. Never quite the same, was he? Gaza. Keith, Weekov, need to calm down a little bit. Sorry, I was reading that comment. But I agree. Free kick goes in, back stick. Mason Clark wins the first contact. Melanda the second. Brown clears to halfway. Sorry if that scared you. Kelly, Ben, you did your neck in again. I get Kelly. I don't even want to know. Someone do Wixham's to Barnstaple to Wixham's to Manchester. I've probably done like nearly 1,000 miles over the weekend. Luke Ayling goes down and he is without boot. Ephron Mason Clark says, what? Who? Me? Bless you, bless you, bless you. Thank you. That was a loud sneeze. My apologies. Luke Ayling is such a housery master. He's having a laugh as he's doing it. He's just deliberately walked onto the pitch. He's going to get his boot now, and as slowly as he can, he's going to put it on with a huge you-know-what-eating grin on his face. What a championship character Luke Ayling's been. He knows exactly what he's doing here, doesn't he? Do I think someone in the championship should have taken a chance on Dele Alli? Where is he? Cash Corleone. My fiance said, bless you from across the room. Man, sorry, Phoenix. That was too loud a sneeze. And hello to your missus. I don't even think I've got a cold. It was just a massive sneeze, wasn't it? Right, restart here. Luke Ayling has his boot on, everybody. Happy days. Bryn goes long. 33 gone. Excellent game this. Coventry lead 1-0. Hackney turned over. Coventry getting that swarm pressing right again. And fisticuffs here. McGree and Haji Wright. Aussie versus USA. I made the whole A&E jump. There you go. Wake up, everybody. Come on, Boro, says Leo up on TikTok. Haji Wright had come across to complain. Riley McGree stepped in and rather gently stopped him, I have to say. Right, Matt Grimes boots that free kick into the box. Can Sakamoto keep it in? Oh, nice little one around the corner. He's played well, Sakamoto, hasn't he? Yeah, and he's got the foul, actually. Yeah, good play by Tatsuhiro Sakamoto. Whoop. Yeah, referee tried to let it go. Bobby Thomas didn't fancy running down the wing and swinging across him right-footed. Frank Lampard having his say. To the fourth official. Oh, free kick goes in early near post. Tommy Conway gets out that. Hoisey on TikTok. What's the best outcome for you guys? I don't know. Probably not Coventry winning, to be honest. But if you're talking for me as an Ipswich fan, I just need to see 7 or 8 points from the next 3-4 games from Ipswich, and then we can talk about whether this game's of any relevance whatsoever. Hopefully it is. Corner, Coventry. Hustling and a bustling going on in the box. Coming in left-footed. And it goes back stick. Pigeon Smythe. Ref didn't do enough to calm this earlier. Now, I don't normally like to have a pop at refs, but I do actually agree there. I thought on the fourth Coventry foul in quick succession, he should have stopped and brought the two captains in and said, this is getting a bit tetchy and someone's going to get red carded and everybody's watching on Sky TV. And I don't want a red card. But he didn't. Thomas. Went back to Rushworth and then Long. Sakamoto's never winning that against Target. Grimes. It's foul by Conway. Latabodier to De Silva. Oh, heavy touch by Rushworth. Do not lose that there, as you'll hear me say many times per watch along. Quoting the great David Diamond from the Blue Monday podcast. Don't lose that there. Rushworth goes long again, which has worked. I know Melander's class at the back for Boro, but they've turned them around. They've got them head it, kick it, haven't they? You've got to go direct from time to time, haven't you? Melander. Target. Brown. He's really picked up this central midfield rotation lark. Must be fun playing with Hayden and Aiden, though. Oh, Sakamoto. That looked like a foul throw, didn't it? Oh, into the box goes Radoni. He goes down, but it's a clean tackle, in my humble opinion. Brown tries to bring it away. Sakamoto in now. I've got to say, Sakamoto's probably been Coventry's best player. And if you believe the man of the match comes from the team who's leading, maybe he's the best player on the pitch. Which is quite hard work in a game when Hackney and Grimes are there and they tend to orchestrate, don't they? Is this game more of a title decider if Boro or Cov? It's probably more a title decider if Boro win, isn't it? Because they go 5 points clear. But it could be either way, couldn't it? Oh, nice layoff. All fed in behind. It's really good football again. Ayling laid it off. So I was a bit behind with the call, wasn't I? Slid in behind them by Britton. If Whittaker gets on the end of that, Rushworth's done. Because he just nicks it round him and he's got an open goal. Pace of the attack there was really strong from Boro. Throw in. Melander. Target crosses left-footed. Whittaker backstick. Big chance. Good block by De Silva. Whittaker on the end of the cross from Target. It's the best chance of the game, that, for Boro, isn't it? Onside Whittaker. Thomas has strayed. It's good from De Silva, isn't it? I think the only way Whittaker scores, given De Silva's positioning, is to loop that. Yeah, really good block by De Silva. And if he does loop it, Bobby Thomas is back on the line. Good defending by Coventry. But from the corner, Hackney. Oh, Hackney spun his man in the box. Knocked back. Across pinball. Is he going to go loose? Oh, cleared away. Defending on their nerves there, Coventry. All that needed was to just ricochet to a red shirt. And it could have been 1-1. Boro coming strong to end this half. 40 gone, 1-0 Coventry. Haji Wright with the goal. Oh, nicely worked again by Boro. They play some great football near post. I tell you what, Coventry defended well, haven't they? Thomas, Latabodier and De Silva, 3 of the back 4, nothing against Van Evik, he just hasn't done it yet, have all made really good clearances in this one. Matt Target just drying the ball. He's been a great signing for Boro, hasn't he? Left back. Was he, when is he with Villa? Was Target in the Villa team in 18-19 that got promoted? Can someone fact check me on that? I think he might have been, mightn't he? When was Matt Target at Villa? And has he been promoted out of this division before? Was he with Fulham as well? He might have been promoted more than once. This game is not disappointing. No, it's a good one. High standard from these two, haven't we? Ooh, given away. Here comes Mason Clark. Mason Clark, Britain's got a foot back in and they're going to clear it there. I know Coventry fans have not enjoyed the last couple of months, but they've been really good on the watch-alongs, haven't they? I know Steve, one of the Cov fans who's often in the chat, was saying that they've lost a few, but the games against Birmingham and Wrexham that they lost and Ipswich were really good games, weren't they? And we saw some brilliant wins from Coventry earlier in the season on the watch-alongs. They've been great value for us this season. Thank you, Liam. Oh, Mason Clark there. That went loose, half volley. If he could loop that half volley, okay. You'd have to be kind of Mark Hughes level volley technique there. Bryn is way off his line. What a goal that would have been, by the way. I didn't realise he'd controlled it from the big long goal kick. And does that not exemplify my point about the direct balls from Rushworth? Make defenders defend. Yeah, sorry, Liam. Target was promoted with Fulham, not Villa. When was he at Villa? 17, 18 maybe? Was he even there? I'm sure he was there, wasn't he? Morris, lovely ball out to the aforementioned Target. Target, nice little feed in low. Conway. Morris. Britton. Their midfield's so good, isn't it? Britton crosses in. Britton slashes at the shot over the bar. Just came back off Jay De Silva. And Britton thought, why not? I might smash this in the top corner. And then he didn't. Shot count is 6-all. None on target for Boro. Coventry have obviously scored and hit the post. Haji Wright with both. Remember, shot count doesn't take in those 3 good clearances from that Coventry back 4. And Coventry played well. Both sides played well this half. Is exactly what we expected and hoped for. Oh, thanks, guys. Yeah. Got me Mac Target timeline messed up. I'm getting dogs abused for saying Craig Short's the assistant manager at Blackburn on the Sportsman today. Of course he's not. He's at bloody Oxford. You tried covering 24 teams and 46 games. Target. Oh, there's one over the top. Brown nearly getting in. Just gets bumped by Latabodio on the cover. And the ball is back with Carl Rushworth. Tottenham would certainly have the nicest stadium in the Championship, you're telling me. Rushworth is going to kick this out of his hands. Big boot down the ground left-footed. Malander gets a foot on it. Headed clear. Hackney helps it on. 2 minutes of stoppage time has flown by the first half. Great watch. Oh, Hackney has nicked that. Oh, brilliant feat by Hackney. And one inside for Whittaker. That looked like a good tackle by De Silva. The ball changed direction, but I'm always loath to be fooled by that because you can go through the man. I don't think that's a foul. I think he got there first and then Whittaker went over him. I think he got that one right, De Silva. He's a bit unlucky to be whistled for that one. Hey, BB, what did I think about the FA Cup draw? I haven't looked at it, Steve. Maybe we'll have a look at it at half-time, like there's ever any time at half-time to talk about stuff. Right, free kick, Boro. 1 minute of minimum stoppage time to play first half. They're looking for the back stick, headed away by Bobby Thomas. Morris throws it in. That was equally foul throw looking as Sakamoto's, but I realise I'm turning into old man yells at clouds here. I never want to be that guy who goes to football and just complains about throw-ins. You've got one in your stadium, haven't you? It's got season ticket on the front row near the penalty box. Spends the whole game just pointing either way saying you didn't take it throw-in from the right place. Stop it. Who's down now? Is that Rudoni? He's holding the right-hand side of his face. Was there an errant arm or hand? Ouch. It was Morris's shoulder. It's not a foul. Racing incident, that. I say it's not a foul. He was watching, though, wasn't he? I think it's a clever leave one on him from Aidan Morris there. I'm sure all the Boro fans will say that Coventry left a few on them earlier in the half, so swings and roundabouts, hey? Oh, sorry, Steve. I didn't realise that was a super chat, mate. Chelsea at Wrexham. I love that tie. And with me being British and supporting the underdog, I would say, come on, Wrexham. Especially now they've beaten Ipswich. You always want to lose to the team that goes on and wins it, don't you? And then you can say, well, look, they beat everybody in the cup, didn't they? This season. A big diag there from Ayling. Lovely ball. We're still going. 3 minutes into stoppage time. Now, remember, the 2's only a minimum. Malanda, Lampard and Edwards will be furious if Boro score this late into stoppage time, though, or won't they? Whittaker, terrible cross, and that will do for the first half. Excellent stuff. Really good game. We don't have bad games involving Middlesbrough at the moment, and Coventry have showed up, looking a lot more like November version Coventry than December or January version Coventry. They've played really well. Boro haven't played badly, but Coventry have nailed the penalty box bit, haven't they? Sakamoto's been really good down the right, coming in on his left foot. He put a cross in 2 minutes in. In fact, glancing header by Haji Wright. Sorry, I just got to press the button on TikTok to keep the stream going. I've got to make a picture of a dog complete to prove I'm a human, and I've messed it up. Oh, man. There we go. Right, did it. Apologies. Yeah, Sakamoto pops the cross in on 2 minutes. Haji Wright doesn't do a lot wrong with the header, glances it, hits the post. It was a good start by Coventry, but it was tit for tat. The pattern in the game in terms of Boro attacks is they've looked dangerous, but I think Coventry have defended well, haven't they? 3 kind of head it, kick it, last ditch clearances. One from Thomas, one from Latabodier, and that good block from Jay De Silva when Whittaker got in on the back post. So don't necessarily be fooled by 0 shots on target for Boro. They've been in the game and they have been an attacking threat. But speaking of attacking threat, Sakamoto, brilliant. Little pirouette on the ball. It's a really good goal, actually, that Coventry score. Fed in, nice and direct to Rudoni. Smashes it across, which means Haji Wright just has to redirect it. And, I mean, you could argue that it goes through Bryn, but the attack is so bang, bang, bang quick that I think it's a good goal. I don't think the keeper's at fault there. I just think it's a good cross, good finish. And if we're going to mention last-ditch defending, there was a great last-ditch header, wasn't there, from Matt Target during the first half when De Silva sent, who was it? Was it Alan Brown? Someone down there in the right-back area for a hot dog and put a dangerous-looking cross in. 62-38 in Boro's favour on possession. 0.71 to 0.42 in Coventry's favour on the XG, 6 shots apiece. But, as I mentioned, 0 on target for Boro, 2 for Cov. And 2 big chances as well. I'm assuming both of the Haji Wright chances have hit the metric in terms of scoring probability to come out on the FootMob app that I use as big chances. Only 1 goal in it at half time. Beautifully poised. And the great thing about this is we know Middlesbrough are a damn good attacking side. And we could have a very good attacking side really having to go for it in the second half. Which for me, sat here with my popcorn, will be very entertaining. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. I am going to go. And look, I've driven back from Manchester today. I need a coffee. You're going to tell me off for drinking coffee at 9 p.m. at night. I do care, but I'm going to ignore you when you tell me off. There you go. Right. Lovely people on TikTok. I'm just going to switch you off and we're going to be back in 5 minutes. Okay. So thank you. Come back and join us. And you lot down here, fill the comments up with your thoughts. Don't go anywhere. Coventry 1, Middlesbrough 0. I will be back in about 5 minutes. Welcome back, everybody. See if you can guess how many dark chocolate digestives I managed to eat in that 5-minute gap. It's not a number that I'm proud of, but I needed the energy. Jody, Selbryn should have done better. Do you think, for the goal? It was a really quick attack, Jody, wasn't it? And it's fired right through him. I don't know. You may be right. 5, 6, 7. At least 3. Come on. Who's going to get it? No one said it yet. Again, I will reiterate, I'm not proud of the number. Still no one said it. Unbelievable scenes. Right, we are going to play, I promised, where we're in half time. I want to play Where in the World. Boro will come out strong. You would think so. There you go. Richard B. 4. I ate 4 digestives in. Is that kind of acceptable? I'm seeing your 8 nights and 10s down there. I'm going to eat 10. 10 bloody chocolate digestives. By the way, they were being policed by my lovely missus. So it was never going to be... There was going to be a specific number I was given, and I was going to be happy with that number or not have any biscuits. 4 is easy work, plus hub. Yeah, right. It's right, my mouth's full of digestives. Right, let's play Where in the World, because a few of you were telling me, hold your fire, don't tell me yet. I'm going to hit the stinger, and I want to know where you are watching from. Let me know on TikTok as well where you're watching from. And... it really is, as I always say, you don't have to be funny or clever. I'm really fascinated to know where people are watching the stream from. So I'm going to hit the stinger. Just type the name of your location in the comments right now as we play Where in the World. Right, I want to give sorry, that was very badly pronounced, wasn't it? A shout out. I'd turn my daughter off for talking like that, wouldn't I? Hypocrite. Right, here we go. Ponticello, Idaho. Vancouver, Canada. Isle of Wight. Stoke, Orlando, Florida. Bexley, Hong Kong. Michigan. Manchester. Johnny, I was literally just there. Middlesbrough. By the way, someone on TikTok in the gap said rugby. I literally stopped at rugby services on my way home. Raleigh, North Carolina. Murcia, Spain. A Boro fan in Australia. Love it. Oslo, Norway. Melbourne, Australia. Vancouver, British Columbia. We've got 2 in Vancouver. Cotswolds. Blue Half of Sheffield. Tokyo, London, Blackburn fan living in Salisbury, Ireland, Stafford, Wrexham, Derby, Mulbarton, Norfolk, Redditch. Alex is in. You're not from Egypt, Alex. We know where you're from. Ireland, Belfast. Hardyville, VA. What's VA? Someone smartened me up. Is that Vancouver as well? I don't know. Houghton-le-Spring. Where's is Houghton-le-Spring near me? Is that in Bedfordshire? There's lots of Houghtons. Right, more. I want to give more shout outs here. Saudi, Craig, Christchurch, New Zealand, Mark, well done. German, Luxembourg border. You're all over the world, you lot. Huddersfield, Birmingham, Hull, Iowa, Palm Springs, Cincinnati, Nuneaton, Cotswolds, Brisbane, Costa Rica. I hope you're all telling the truth, you lot, not embarrassing me here. Sweden, Stockholm. You've not all had an agreement here. Put the most exotic place that you don't actually come from. Odense, Torrox, Spain, if I'm pronouncing that right. Norwich, Ipswich fan in Christchurch. There was 2 in Christchurch in New Zealand, weren't there? Huddersfield, Derby, Lincoln. See you next year. You very much will, Jake. Hastings. Players coming out. Got to do this quickly here. What does that say? Alruis, never heard of it. in staffs. Sicily, Thamesmead. Oh, Virginia. Okay, so VA is Virginia, sorry. My bad. I'm terrible with my US states, aren't I? Palm Springs, Malmo, tropical Birmingham. Did you realise it's rained every day in 2026 in England? Shocking. Oh, there's a very international vibe in the watch along. Oh, it's always great, isn't it? Can I say, let's have my gushy emotional moment. What a privilege to be watching this game with you lot all around the world tuned in here. I feel very, very privileged indeed to be talking to so many people all around the world. I was glad someone brought that up about Gary Rowett. Is that confirmed yet? Rowett into Leicester. Looking close. Who was having a go at Don Goodman earlier? Don Goodman's not even on commentary. Poor old Don Goodman. He gets criticised when he's not even on the game. And you know the rules. You're never to criticise Sam Parkin because he's a friend of the channel, obviously, isn't he? Here's Whittaker. Grimes takes it off him. Morris powers down the line. Good cross, headed goalwards by Morgan Whittaker. Over the bar. I haven't set the clock going. Come on. Boro making a chance very early in the half. Morris hustling and a bustling down the left, puts the cross in. It's a free header that. Should work the keeper, shouldn't he? It's down the middle of the goal over the bar. Probably should do better with that. A player of Morgan Whittaker's quality. Right, is that sorted? There you go. 163 likes, is it? How about that? Well done, you lot. And we got all the super chats sorted early. Must say, big thank you to the wonderful people at Betfred who had me on their podcast today. Check out the Sportsman Untitled with Ollie Mann from the Sheffield United way. Very happy, Ollie, after their win at Pompey. And the great Simon Liderbury, who was very panicky about tonight's game being a Coventry fan. Cheers, Tal. Very kind comment. I salute you too. For those about to rock, we salute you. Callum Britton, Hackney. Now, what Coventry don't want to do here is sit back and let Boro build up a load of pressure. Is that a concern? Morris, Conway, Malanda, Ayling, loose one from Ayling to target. Sakamoto goes through him. Yellow card is going to come out for Tats Sakamoto. Bit of a clumsy one from the winger. Nigel, thank you, boss, in the comments. Very kind of you. Right, how many yellows is that, guys? Morris went in the first half. Onyeka. Oh, so it's only the 3. Sakamoto. Oh, he's unlucky, actually. Slips over, doesn't he? And clatters into Matt Target. Takes a yellow card for it. Malanda. Britain goes long. Headed away. Malanda back in to the front. Oh, Grimes heavy touch. Whittaker takes it off him. All a bit messy. Mason Clark foot in and booted clear. Thomas getting rid. Bit scrappy. First 5 of the second half. Tug on the shirt there from Haji Wright. On Milan, gets away with it. Ayling. Oh, nice ball through the gap. But they have snapped in and won it. 50-50 there between Sakamoto and Target. And Sakamoto thinks twice about diving into that one after just getting a yellow card. What type of coffee am I having, Christopher? Whatever was in the capsules. But yeah, just hit the capsule, fill it up, Americano, caffeine, bosh. Feel the hype. Mason Clark on Hackney now. Another foul. Ooh, ouch. Morris there. He left one in the first half, didn't he? On Rudoni with the shoulder. He's just left one on Grimes as well. He's clever. Morris, isn't he? With both of those kind of fouls there. Ref didn't catch either of them. If he had, trouble, because he's on the yellow, isn't he, Morris? But that is not the conversation. Matt Grimes is just showing the referee his wall wound there. Yeah, you're right. 11 plus. Morris in the book already. And here he comes. Slid into Brown. Brown puts the cross in near post. Whitaker was lurking. Rushworth gathers it. Good luck, Dave. Hope you're okay, mate. Sakamoto drives inside. Turned over. 50-50 in central midfield. We all fall down. No foul. Back with Rushworth. Super chat. Brands, thank you. Do I know where Thames... What does that say? Should that say Thamesmead? Because I suppose... write that one again, Brands. Thank you for the super chat, buddy. Might be a typo in there that's confused me. It's not hard. But thank you for the super chat, boss. Hackney. Middlesbrough on top in the second half, aren't they? Game's just calmed down a little bit in terms of action. It's not calmed down in terms of physicality. It's a proper war out there, isn't it? Rudoni flips it past his man. Chased back, though, by Aidan Morris. And Boro have it back. Hackney slides it down the line. And Boro controlling the possession, but not the territory yet. Coventry got quite a nice high line. Distance from back to front is small. They got it squeezed nicely. Coventry. There's the switch of play for that reason. Target. Conway over on the wing. Conway to Morris. Malanda. Oh, nice feed down the line. Target crossing position goes in low. Is that going to fall on the edge of the box? No, cleared away. Ayling. Target again. All Middlesbrough in terms of possession. Can they work Carl Rushworth, which they could not do in the first half? Coventry defended well. Hackney spins. Hits the shot down Rushworth's throat, but that will be, if I'm not full of it, the first shot on target for Middlesbrough in this game at minute 54. And it was not really in any danger of going in, but that might be down the other end. He's done it again. Haji Wright makes it 2-0. Middlesbrough had come out strong in the second half. We've repeatedly said that Coventry had looked to go forward early from the goal kicks. It's worked a few times, but none as well as that. A big boot down the ground. The camera barely caught up with it. Haji Wright was in behind and he drills it home with the left foot. Coventry 2, Middlesbrough 0 is the streak all over. And it's Carl Rushworth getting an assist. Do you know what? One touch from Haji Wright. Luke Ayling is furious with Sol Bryn. He wants his keeper to come out and get that. And he's got a point. Because Bryn kind of comes and then he runs back. Fatal error because Haji Wright hits that nice and early. And into the far corner. Coventry 2. Middlesbrough 0. And Doug King likes that a lot. He's going to like the look of the league table as well because Coventry are heading back to the top. They sat back. Well, they didn't sit back as such because they were holding a high line. That's literally not sitting back. But they let Boro have the ball and they have just picked them off and go back and watch the first half footage. We were across this tactic that Carl Rushworth and Coventry have been using. And it has worked a charm. And it looks like we're going to get a double sub from Boro in response to going 2-0 down. Cleared away by Bobby Thomas. It's going to be up for a throw. And I wonder if we'll go to the substitution now. No, we're still going. Oh, nice turn by Haji Wright, who is on a hat-trick now, isn't he? He's not going to get it like that. Has it taken off him by Hackney over on halfway? Whittaker is playing like a player who believes he's about to be substituted. Little burst of intensity. Target tries to pop it back into Whittaker. It's gone to the edge of the box. Morris, nice feed. Alan Brown. Alan Brown lays his defender down, but he can't make the cutback. Good cover by Frank Onyeka. And he draws the foul. The Coventry fans will love that one. Good defensive midfield play there. Here's the goal again. Ayling, I would say he lets it bounce, but he doesn't. Haji Wright's just too strong for him. Ayling was proper furious with Sol Bryn, wasn't he? You've either got to do one or the other. Stay on your line. But if you're going to come, you've got to make it count, haven't you? David Strelec in for Alan Brown. And Jeremy Sarmiento in for Morgan Whittaker. I said that, didn't I? Whittaker had the air of a player who knows he's about to be substituted. Bryn and Ayling get that one right. Rodoni crashes into a tackle against Target and then very performatively riles up the home crowd. Sarmiento tries to force that through, turned over. Sarmiento wins it again in the tackle, but it goes through. And it's cleared. Offside flag went up regardless. As we come up the hour mark, Kim Helberg reacts to goal number 2 for Haji Wright. Great stat by Sky. 85% possession in the second half for Boro. Coventry, 1 touch in the opponent's box, and they have got the killer, possibly second goal, but Middlesbrough will still think that they can get back into this one. Down the right-hand side, Britain, cross cleared, throw in Boro. Is Onyeka going to be a season-changing signing for Coventry? Maybe. It might be what they need. This could be a season-changing win, though, couldn't it? Maybe. Rudoni powering down the left. Rudoni, nice feet. Puts the crossing back stick. Malanda, nice and calm, but he had to get that right, didn't he? And he did. Latabodier, Thomas, boots it into the channel. All the way through to Sol Bryn. Is Ayling. Ayling prods that down the line. Boro still, 68% possession in the game, 84% in the second half. So Coventry have mixed it up, and it's worked. Grimes, and there is the direct ball again. Malanda gets the run on it this time, but it's very obvious counter-attack employ. Leave Haji Wright with 30 metres between him and the goal and try and counter quickly. Worked a charm. Coventry 2, Middlesbrough 0. Here come Boro. Edge of the box is Strelec. Morris. Target. Sarmiento. Morris. Crossing position down the left. Hackney. Target puts the cross in. And Coventry clear their lines. Playing this purely on the counter now. Coventry. Rudoni can't beat Britain, but he wins a throw-in for his side. 62 gone, and they've got a 2-goal cushion. It does feel the jitters will come if it does go back 2-1, doesn't it? Can they hold on to this clean sheet? Sakamoto, great drive through into the 10. Sakamoto knocks it on. Haji Wright hits the shot. He had an easy ball on for Ephron Mason-Clark. One more. He scored twice. He wanted the hat-trick. Should he have passed that? Possibly. When Sakamoto had it, he's pointing. Play it out there. Here's McGree, left wing. Comes inside. Sarmiento carry. Conway. Oh, Morris, nice feet into the box. Down he goes. Curling shot hits the post. Unlucky. Oh, it was whipped in with the right foot. Jeremy Sarmiento. Great strike. Hits the inside of the post. Unlucky there. Boro coming really close there. What a strike that was. Just steps in. Oh, he's unlucky there, Sarmiento, isn't he? First time strike. Rushworth's done. It's curling. It hits the inside of the post. Big one forward. Target wins the header. Another long-range strike from Hackney this time. They're building the pressure up, Boro. They've just moved from having lots of territory and no shots to a load of shots now. Right. Anyone want to explain to Idiot of the Day? You tell him. Ayling. Goes into the front. Thomas clears it. Target. Hackney. Ayling carries it. Knock inside. They've overplayed that there, Boro, and it's turned over. Mason Clark hit the deck, no foul. Proper fight this one in the second half. It's broken again. Hackney slides that forward. Sarmiento, oof. Couldn't quite get past the last man. Boro putting the pressure on here. Ayling, 66 up. 2-0. Coventry. And Coventry can't get out here. It's one back again. Target. Morris back to Target. Oh, cross goes in low. Big chance, big block. Another big chance, and they have got one back now. And will that put the fear of God up Coventry? Tommy Conway celebrating, but I think it was Riley McGree who put it in. That's been coming, hasn't it? Plenty of possession for Boro. We said, do Coventry need to keep the clean sheet to win the game? If they did, it's just gone south because Middlesbrough have got one back. And where is the momentum in the game now? It was a big block. They've been all out attack for the last few minutes, haven't they, Boro? Oh, he's finished that really well, McGree. He absolutely slams that home with the right foot on the half volley. Rushworth diving across the goal, can't get back. And here we go. Coventry 2, Middlesbrough 1. And it is incumbent on a Coventry side who have been very, very creaky to not go under here. They're about to make a double substitution. Essay and Eccles are coming in. Radoni out. I think Mason Clark wandered over. And Middlesbrough are back in it. And with 22 to go, is the comeback on. Such a great game. It has been a good one. We haven't been let down by what we expected from this first against second. Head to head. Speaking of heads, I wish I could have a new one. My neck is absolutely doing me tonight. But we'll hang on in there. That's broken immediately in the box for Eccles, who tries to put the cross in. Was he given a penalty? And Coventry have won a penalty immediately. I thought that hit Target in the head. But Eccles crossed it. And it hits him. Oh, no, yeah, fair call. The arm is away from the body. Yeah, it's a pen. And you can tell by Target's reaction, very guilty reaction from Target. Arms out there. And are we about to get the hat trick from Haji Wright? Yeah, first watch, I was completely wrong. I thought it just hit him in the head. Luke Ayling is in the book. Looks like he's talked himself into it. I think when he sees that back, he'll probably feel differently, but he's taken the yellow. And a huge chance for Coventry. And for Haji Wright to get the hat trick. Big moment this. Big moment. Haji Wright against Sol Bryn. 20 to go. This will make it 3-1. Here comes Haji Wright. He's going to take it right-footed, actually. Up he steps. Stuttery run up. And he's put it into the corner. He completes the hat trick. It is Coventry 3, Middlesbrough 1. They were back in it for just a minute. 67, the Middlesbrough goal to make it 2-1. And on 71, it's Coventry 3, Middlesbrough 1. Get your thoughts in the comments. Haji Wright is the hero. He is the headline. He's got the hat trick. Very interested. He took that penalty with his right foot as well. He scored twice with his left foot already. A truly two-footed player there. And he sticks it right in the corner with the right foot. Frank Lampard, big celebration, understandably so. And the 2-goal lead is restored. A second hat-trick for Coventry, says Sky. Can't remember the first one. I'm sure the chat will tell me. And Coventry lead 3-1. Ooh. I think we might get a yellow card out for Matt Grimes now. He caught Strelec there. Strelec had spun him. Grimes with the foul. And it's going to be a free kick to Boro. Coventry 3, Middlesbrough 1. We thought it was game on when that McGree goal went in. But straight up the other end, penalty, Haji Wright hat-trick, and the 2-goal lead is restored. In comes the free kick, cleared. Can Middlesbrough go again? Thought the momentum was with them, didn't you? I'll speak for myself. Guys, can we really try our best to keep it calm in the comments? I'm trying to keep them on the screen. Obviously, the more hyped up the game gets, the more hyped up the comments get. But I do want to be able to keep them on the screen if we can. Strelec. Oh, he's done brilliantly to keep that in. Fighting off the corner flag. Victor Torp is going to come on for Frank Onyeka, who's been pretty solid in this game. One really strong moment. Made the block in the box, dribbled away, won the foul. Crowd up. And Torp is going to finish this one off. Another great advert for the league. Good game so far. It's been great, hasn't it? Yeah. Sarmiento. Back it goes. Inside to Target. All Target down the line. Nice touch. Sarmiento drills that across. And that is a goal kick to Coventry. Will I be doing a watch along for the Sheffield Derby on Sunday? Possibly not, JLG Gaming. I'm away Friday through Sunday morning. I need to get the hot takes done, and I'd quite like to see my missus and my daughter as well. So, unlikely. There's Adi Vivash on the bench, former assistant to Mark Robbins at Coventry, as Sky are telling us now, for 7 years. Apparently. Target. Kelly, thank you so much. I'm super worried about your neck. Put this towards a chiropractor. Bless you. Also for Haji's hat trick. We did try a chiropractor with my neck. It was actual massage was the best, but it's obviously just sitting in a car for hours and hours this past weekend that, yes, has not done it any good. But thank you so much, Kelly. That's super kind of you indeed. We'll say it's for Haji's hat trick. There you go. Thank you kindly. Throw in. Coventry. We haven't seen too many of these. Although this may be more a kill the clock tactic rather than a score a fourth goal tactic. Oh, beg your pardon. It's not a long throw in at all. It's a free kick right over in it. That's a corner. Idiot. Sorry. Right, in it comes. Right-footed from Torp. Now I actually know what it is. Ooh, it's gone loose. Foul by Joel Latabodier. Quick restart by Boro. Ooh, Ayling given away. Sakamoto drives towards the edge of the box. He's played it behind Torp and he couldn't get control of it. Conway nicely turned around the corner. Morris. Britton. Hackney. Morris. McGree. We'll feed inside to Ayling. All nicely worked. He got goal side there. Shot left-footed by Strelec. He did the first bit very nicely. You're thinking, go on then. Can you bend it in the far corner? Just couldn't get any power on the shot, could he? Straight down Carl Rushworth's throat. That was the quickest throwing free kick and corner I've seen. Yeah, didn't really know what I was talking about then, did I? Hackney. Sarmiento. Hackney. Oh, Hackney powering into the box. He's fed it on to McGree. McGree turns back where he came from. Crossing position. Oh, Sarmiento, great feet. Foul on the edge of the box. Oh, not given. Looked like a nailed-on foul, that one. Referee deems not. Here comes Van Eyck. He's done well, actually. Taking this miles down the pitch. McGree nicks in front of him. Gets a touch, wins the free kick, and it's all done. Coventry 3, Middlesbrough 1. We're coming up 10 minutes plus stoppage time to play. Ayling. Sarmiento. Target. Target forward to Conway. Coventry half clearing their lines. It's a bit attack against defence, this, isn't it? Coventry just absorbing what's coming in their direction and trying to counter. Tommy Conway is coming out of the game. And in comes Cali Sen. Excuse me. Am I happy for my friend Matt SB, says Mark on TikTok? Of course I am. He'll be having a lovely time, won't he, Matt? Thoughts on Michael O'Neill as new Blackburn coach? You can hear my thoughts on that, Christopher, in the hot takes video that we did yesterday. So check that out. If it's Championship, I will have talked about it. Another double sub coming for Coventry. Is Haji Wright coming out to get the ovation for the hat-trick? Yes. 1, 2, 3. We're going to see all of them. From Rodoni's cross, the first one. Catches out Ayling and Brint for the second one. And a right-footed penalty for the third one, having already scored twice with his left foot. Woof. So it was Sims and Markello in for Sakamoto and Wright. Sakamoto was excellent in the first half hour as well. Ayling puts it in the box. McGree sort of tries to header at goal from about 20 yards out. 7.5 minutes plus stoppage time remaining. The mission for Coventry: keep the ball away from their goal. Markello down the left. Not a very good first contribution. Reese. If I was to pick a player of the match out, who would it be? Come on, Reese. We're watching a game where there's been a hat-trick. I think hat-trick scorer automatically gets first dibs on that. Hackney. Ayling. Hackney, huge switch of play out to Target. Great ball. And Target just scuffs the cross. What a pass by Hackney, by the way. Essay. First touch for him. Van Eyck. Sims, good hold. Back to Van Eyck. Nicely worked by Coventry. It's handball by Eccles, wasn't it? Don't think the ref saw that. Blind side. Ailing. Sarmiento knocks it down the line. Morris. McGree had the first time ball on there into Strelic. Didn't take it on. Still manages to get it out wide. It's on to Sarmiento. Such a fun player off the bench, as I know very well. Lovely feed in by Hackney. Brilliant pass. McGree hits the shot. Rushworth makes the save. They've managed to punch holes in the Coventry back line, but just not made enough big chances. And, when they've had the openings, Coventry have defended them pretty well, haven't they? Ailing. Knocked down the line by Morris. Morris to Strelic. Back to Morris. Deep into the box. Good defending again. I think it's Torp who went with him. Got something on the cross just to make the block. Spooned up and Coventry clear their lines. We are less than 5 away from the 90. And then whatever stoppage time it is, we're going to get. Hackney. Sarmiento. Ailing. Hackney. Lovely ball again by Hackney. Great player. Sarmiento. Tries to step over, cross, spoons up. Target in the 50-50. SA hits the deck. Foul. SA jumps up. He did what he needed to. Target just a bit too aggressive into the aerial challenge. Sky are very keen to tell us that Coventry now play 20th, 15th, 14th, 9th, 7th and 10th. Not sure what they're trying to say with that. Ailing. Big one down the middle. Oh, it's found McGree. Good tackle. Very good by Van Eyck. Keeps up. Sprinting alongside. Slides in clean as a whistle. Good tackle. Great run by McGee. McGee? Debbie McGee. McGree. It's been a long day. Corner. Boro. Target heads goal would surely send scores, but he can't put it in the net and he was offside anyway. He's got his feet stuck in the turf, didn't he? Target headed it on. Sen stood in the 6-yard box in an offside position. Goal kick Coventry. Less than 2 to go. Keeps turning over, but Boro can't do anything with the vast amount of the ball they've had in the second half. 80% possession. Boro. Just the one goal to show for it. Coventry have 2 second half goals. How about that? I'm going to get another sub coming for Boro, I think, or maybe 2. Trying to pick out the bench down there. Sarmiento. cross to the back stick, just too high for Strelec. I think Hackney put it in. Strelec to target. Morris blocked out. Torp clears. Would I say this result guarantees Cov get promoted? No. But won't do any harm, will it? Hey? Great result. Target. Ooh, nice feed. Loads of space for Hackney. He's in the box. Hackney goes onto the right foot, cuts it back. Morris, edge of the box. Good strike, good block by Bobby Thomas. I think Rushworth's probably saving it. Good defending, nonetheless. 6 minutes of stoppage time will be played here. And we are off and running in that. Booted clear by Marcello. And Torp does exactly the same. Head it, kick it, get rid of it. Hackney. McGree knocks it forward to Strelec. And yeah, just cannot make the final ball here. Boro. Cross goes straight into Rushworth, who thinks about doing the Jordan Pickford trick of falling on the ground, but then he realises goalkeepers get penalised for that now, don't they? Another 2 subs for Boro to end the game. Target and McGree, I think, are coming out. That is Finn Monroe coming in at left back. Sante Hansen comes in for McGree. We've had loads of attacking players on in the second half. But just not been there in front of goal today, Boro, have they? Haven't been able to make all the possession and territory. Well, it's not necessarily territory, but certainly possession. They had tons of in the second half. They've not made it count at all. Ailing. John on TikTok snatched it every chance and lacked composure. Yeah, probably. Free kick. Coventry. Grimes is going to... Oh, he's going to fall over when he takes the free kick. And it's turned over. Here come the red arrows. Boro on the counter. Hackney. Sharing the fouls out here. SA happy to just grab hold of him. And he doesn't get booked, hey? And they've gone with the diag. Out it goes. And Carl Rushworth goes straight over, grabs his towel, gets his water bottle, he's going to stroll over. And take this goal kick. All smiles on the bench. There's the hat-trick hero, Haji Wright. 90 seconds. Minimum stoppage time remains. Hansen. Out it goes to Finn Monroe. Big tackle by SA, which takes us into the final minute, in theory, of minimum stoppage time. Hansen. Hackney. Turned over again, and if Coventry can get the ball down the pitch and kill another 30 seconds, then the 3 points is theirs. Ayling has it. 10 seconds of remaining minimum stoppage time. A foot in there. Marcello gives it the big un. He thought that might be it. Middlesbrough throw. One last attack for Boro. It looks like it's going to be Sarmiento down the right. Pacey as ever. Sticks the cross in. Monroe arriving. Shanks it wide. And I suspect that will be that. And this one is all over. Frank Lampard, arms folded. We're just waiting for the final whistle now. The CBS looks very happy. And it hasn't been a happy place recently, has it? Rushworth takes the goal kick. Game over. Coventry 3, Middlesbrough 1. The 6-game win streak for Middlesbrough is over. And Coventry are straight away back to the top of the table. The narrative, this was first against second. Boro made the overtake last week. So, for the most part, this season, certainly since the start of October, it would have been Coventry first and Boro second. But they met here with Boro first and Coventry second. And in another excellent game, let's be fair, Boro Sheffield United was outstanding last week. Coventry take back first place, and the Sky Blues are 1 point clear at the top of the table with 14 games to play. They are 6 points clear of Millwall. They are 8 points clear of Ipswich, who have a game in hand, or 2 games in hand rather, and 8 points clear of Hull, who have a game in hand. And let's be fair, the narrative about Coventry for the longest time, they were incredible up until November, and they've not been very good since, have they? And this is a very, very big result and a very, very good win. They really turned up and got the job done today. Haji Wright with a hat-trick in this one. The game was bubbling to begin with, and we noticed fairly early that Coventry were happy when Boro tried to play through, and particularly from Carl Rushworth, more of this in the second half, get that ball forward. When Boro are 1v1 with Haji Wright, don't worry about playing through the thirds. Get it forward. make them defend. Maybe they learn from Sheffield United, who went toe-to-toe with Boro, and Boro took them to school last week. Tit for tat, probably up until the goal. Or maybe Coventry were the better side up until the goal. Yeah, they were, weren't they? Haji Wright hit the post in 2 minutes. Sakamoto was excellent in the first half. He puts the crossover. Haji Wright glances the header, hits the post. Could have been 1-0. There were openings for Boro, but spoiler alert, they're going to get to the end of the first half without a shot on target. So if Coventry's game plan was to sit back, stop Boro, try and counter-attack, be direct when they need to, it worked. It really worked, and very much more so in the second half when you see some of the stats and some of the numbers, particularly for the amount of the ball that Boro had in the second half, and obviously conversely that Coventry have. It's a good goal, I think, the opener. Brilliant from Sakamoto. Lovely little pirouette. Boom, boom. Frank Lampard is fist bumping with that noisy corner of the Coventry CBS Stadium. He feeds it into Radoni, and it's first time from Radoni across the box. Haji Wright sorts his feet out. It's close to Solbrin, but it's such a quick bang, bang, bang attack that he's not going to save that one. Boro didn't come massively close in the first half. I think the best chance is probably Whittaker on the back stick. But at that point, when De Silva makes that block, there'd been literally last-ditch tackles by Thomas, by Latabodier, and that block by De Silva. So it's a bit of a different side of Coventry today. They almost held their hands up and said, Boro are the better side at the moment, playing the better football. So, we're going to set up and we're going to stop them. And they did a damn good job of that. Into the second half, and I said, after a couple of minutes of the second half, are Coventry sitting back too much? There's a danger here that you sit back, you concede the equaliser, and then Boro go on and win the game. But they sat back, and I think Sky threw up a stat about the possession being up 85%, and Coventry in that period had one touch in the opposition's half. Unfortunately for Middlesbrough, that one touch was Haji Wright making it 2-0. And this is a poor goal from Boro's point of view. And we called this 8 goal kicks before this one. Rushworth gets it. He's clearly under instruction. Get it out. Kick it down the ground. And maybe not get Haji Wright 1v1 with Malanda. Maybe get him 1v1 with Ayling, who is older and probably slower than Malanda, who's very good, by the way, and is a fullback by trade. And that's what they did. And this is a poor goal. I mean, you tell me, maybe it's just a combination of both, whose fault it is the most. But Haji Wright levers and leans in to Ayling. He levers him off the ball. But it's poor from Bryn, isn't it? He kind of comes, then he moves back, and Wright is in. He hits it with the left foot across the keeper, and it's 2-0. And it was a great stat from Sky, to be fair. 85% possession, Boro. Coventry, one touch in the opponent's box. Goal. Bang. 2-0. But Boro pushed and pushed and pushed, and Kim Hellberg threw plenty of attacking you-know-what at the wall. Sarmiento and Strelec came in, and they get the goal back. And you think, I was saying it at 2-0, it's going to get so jittery if this goes 2-1, isn't it? Isn't it just? And I was sort of thinking, do Coventry need to actually keep a clean sheet to win the game? And then McGree scores for Boro. It's a nice finish, half volley, absolutely slams it in. And you think, here's a test for Coventry. Now it's back to 2-1. You think if the next 10 minutes is like the last 10 minutes, then perhaps this game's going to go 2-2 and maybe worse for Coventry. But you can say one or two things here. Either we didn't actually get to see how Coventry would react to it being 2-1. Or you can say Coventry reacted really well to it being 2-1 because they went literally up the other end of the pitch. When you factor in it's a penalty and the goals are 4 minutes apart and you get that pause and immediately score again. And Matt Targett looked very guilty when this ball hit his arm in the box. And we know what the wording says, don't we? Arm in unnatural position. And I think it's Eccles who'd come on as a sub. He kind of clips the crossover and the arm is out like that. And they get given, don't they? Penalty. And Haji Wright, having scored twice with his left foot, takes the penalty, right-footed. He nails the hat-trick. And Coventry's second half of sit back, let Boro have the ball, play on the counter, yields 2 goals and is the kind of, the basis of this victory. Tactically, it's good. I think there's a rule in football fan speak that we can't have a sensible conversation about Frank Lampard. Let me do it right now. Tactically, he got it right. I mean, I've had a lot of comments from Boro fans saying, oh, more of the ball, this, that, the other. You've got to play the game that's in front of you, haven't you? And if you're Coventry and you're up against a side who's high on possession, but might leave the door open at the back, especially if you can get your big hulking striker 1v1, and you manage it in that way, and said hulking striker scores a hat-trick, you got your tactics right, I think, because that's exactly how Coventry wanted this to play out, and how Boro would have wanted it to play out is not how it played out at all. Boro pushed and they got around the box, and Coventry were honestly sat back, didn't they, and just defended their lead, head it, kick it. Sarmiento's really unlucky. Bends one with the right foot, hits the inside of the post. And the game ends 3-1. And after 1 week at the top, Middlesbrough off the top and Coventry back on top. And all of a sudden, does that change things massively in terms of the promotion race? Lots of people pointing out in the comments the head-to-head. Coventry have a mighty record against Boro, don't they? They've won 3-1 tonight. They won 4-2 earlier in the season. They won 2-0 and 3-0 last season. They won 3-1 and 3-0 the season before. And 1-0. So that is 7 wins in a row. This for Coventry. And that's quite apt, isn't it? Because Boro were on for 7 wins in a row tonight. They've done the 6. And you know my theory. When it goes to 7 or 8, those teams normally get promoted. Boro couldn't quite get there. So, absolutely fascinating game. Really, really good watch. It wasn't the toe-to-toe footballing scrap that Sheffield United Boro was. But maybe Coventry were very wise not to do that. And they got it right, didn't they? And they have got the win, Coventry. They showed very good resilience, bit of tactical flexibility, and they showed up in a big game. And let's be honest, Coventry have not done that for a while, have they? Coventry 3, Middlesbrough 1. The head-to-head goes the way of the Sky Blues, and having switched around last week, we switched back at the top. Coventry, top of the table. Get your thoughts down there in the comments on a huge night of Championship football and how significant that will be going forward. Oh, I did not think I was going to get through that. My neck is falling off. I need to rest. So thank you to the wonderful people on TikTok. I'm going to say goodbye up there. And thank you to the wonderful people on YouTube. If you have nice things to say in the chat. I will put them up as the video plays out. And yeah, I'm going to go and sleep after a very, very long day. Coventry 3, Middlesbrough 1. Thank you for joining me, and good night.